Oh well, let's get to another topic. Um, so we're done with music, right? Or,
Yeah, we'll be done with it. I don't give a shit.
Okay, all right.
Didn't shit really happen this
All right,
past week?
I was listening to the Brilliant Idiots podcast.
That's the Charlemagne and the
Andrew Schultz.
Yeah,
and they had Godfrey on there.
Godfrey.
Godfrey?
Yeah.
Is it Godfrey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they had Godfrey on there. Sorry about that.
I don't think he's African. I think he's Asian. The comedian.
I don't know too much about him. I know he's a comedian. I see he pops up every once in a while on me. It's like I'm not up to date on him, but I know who he is.
He does good impersonations.
And that's what I learned listening to that interview. It was like he was talking about that. And then but when I was listening to that interview, he brought up SNL. And then he was they basically asked him like, why aren't you on SNL? So he said he went for the audition and they told him do 4 impressions, but he did 5.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they gave him a standing ovation. But then after that audition, they never gave him a call back. And instead of him, they picked Tracy Morgan.
I would pick Tracy Morgan over him anyway. Tracy Morgan's fucking hilarious.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not that up to Tracy Morgan either. Because every once in a while I see him.
Have you seen? You haven't seen Tracy Morgan stand up?
Nah.
He has one. It's like kind of old, but that shit is so good. You'll laugh like the whole fucking time.
Okay, maybe.
Especially with our sense of humor.
Oh, okay. Maybe I need to go watch it then.
That nigga's funny.
That's my homework then. But they picked Tracy Morgan over him, and then
But Tracy Morgan's more like, if you don't know him, you might think he's retarded. So I could see like how it would. And Godfrey's like really smart.
Sometimes I be sitting there thinking like, okay, that wasn't that funny to me.
Well, SNL's not funny in general.
Well, not even just SNL. When I see him around, it's like he'll have funny moments, but then it's not like that funny to me.
No, well, what I'm saying is that to the masses, Godfrey's like way smarter sounding. Like he has more intelligent type of comedy where he can make you think.
Okay.
And Tracy Morgan's just kind of just gonna say shit, and he's like his personality's funny.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look into it.
Like watch Godfrey shit. He's funny as fuck too, but
he
can make you actually think about something.
No, he was funny on that during that interview. So when he was speaking about the SNL thing, he didn't get picked, and then somebody called him up to do like a reading, or like they called him up basically to do a reading because he could do like the different what's the word? Impersonations. So he could do different impersonations. So while he was there doing the reading, Mercy Cline, Calvin Klein's daughter, who's in charge of picking the talent for SNL, was there.
That's weird.
And she was basically like, hey, give me your information so I can hit you up later. So he was like, all right, cool. So then she didn't hit him up. So he take that as like a fuck you. Like basically they don't fuck with me. And people kept telling him again, like audition for SNL. But he was like, they don't fuck with me. So then he finally talked to Daryl Hammond, whatever his last name is, but he talked to him, and he was one of the cast on SNL years ago, and he basically told him like, oh, I was there during your audition, and it was like after your audition, nobody could follow it up. And then he basically told him, like, the reason why they didn't pick you was because they didn't want another Eddie Murphy situation. So basically, I guess...
What the fuck does that even mean?
So I guess basically when Eddie Murphy was on SNL, they didn't like how Eddie Murphy basically became the star instead of part of the cast.
I can see that. Okay.
Yeah. So they didn't want that situation to happen.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying. He's like too smart for SNL almost.
Okay.
Like he might, I don't know. I think he has too many talents to be on there.
On SNL?
Yeah.
I think couple of them people probably talented. They just don't.
Yeah, but they're like good
SNL.
they're like good at one part of it. Or they're good at like doing dumb skits.
Okay.
But he's like good at a lot of different shit. And he's not retarded.
Oh, see.
Like Skeet. But
didn't he just say he was done with SNL too?
Gives a fuck, man. Fuck that motherfucker.
What Kim say?
And that old bitch he's
quit your job and I'll support you.
How old is Kim?
Like 40, 50.
That's grandma. What are you doing with grandma?
You know what's funny about that relationship?
Everything.
Is the age. Because let's say if it was Kanye with a 20-something running around, people would be like, look at this old nigga going for the younger girls and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody says nothing about Kim dating Pete.
I'm saying it.
But it's like you don't really hear it.
Yeah, I don't know it.
Which is like,
that nigga's weird, man.
To me, it's kind of, sexist. I don't know, in a way.
Well, the world is sexist now.
Yeah.
Feminism ruined America.
Because I know that's a different conversation. I know if that was a nigga running around 50, down there, running around with a 20-something, they'll be talking about him all the time.
But you know what the problem with that is? Men don't give a fuck if you say something about it.
Well, don't.
So go ahead and say it. I don't care. Don't. They ain't going to stop me from doing it.
And then it was funny because there was a clip flowing around where I guess it was a part of the Kardashian show where Kim was talking about, the after party was cool. And then he basically didn't show me, I guess, no attention or whatever. So she was basically got his number after and hit him up. Supposedly this is what happened because, it's a show. Shit could be fake or whatever. Yeah. But supposedly she hit him up after because she heard how good or how big his dick was or whatever. So she was just down.
What a slut.
She was just down to fuck.
Because she's a slut and a mother. She's a mother slut. A slut mother.
So from hearing that, I was just like, oh, so she probably just got some dick and fell in love with him after.
That's fucking just bizarre.
Yeah.
If you are a woman that does that, you ain't worth a damn.
Yeah, see, so I don't know.
I just want you to know.
I mean, she worth some money, but
no, she ain't worth shit.
She worth some money.
Yeah. Satan is her daddy.
She worth some money. Is she worth $1 billion?
Who gives a shit? That bitch ain't worth. She ain't nothing.
Oh well.
What is she? She ain't nothing, man.
She ain't nothing?
She ain't a goddamn thing. She's like Mary Magdalene in the Bible. A slut.
I mean, if she's a slut, she's a rich one.
Well, money don't mean nothing. You could be a rich fucking rapist too, but that don't mean people supposed to like you.
I mean, you got some of those too.
Yeah, but
you know the 50 Shades of Grey movie?
Yeah.
He was a goddamn stalker, but he was rich.
Yeah, see, people just
he got away with it.
People use money just to justify some shit.
And I don't think a lot of people knew that. It was like, this nigga's stalking her. Y'all don't understand that?
Nope.
This nigga's just rich and got hella money. Like, this nigga bought the building where she worked in just to give her a promotion.
That's the problem with the fucking Kardashians now. Just because the hoes got some money, y'all are obsessed with them. They don't even do any fucking thing.
I mean, but you got a lot of girls out here too that's going to get the surgery to look like them. Yeah,
and they ain't worth nothing either.
Uh-huh. And I know that was a big thing because I was listening to Joe Budden podcast earlier, and I guess they were trying to cancel him again for talking about strip club culture because he said when he goes in there, he's like, "Where's all the black women at?"
Oh yeah, you're talking about New York strip clubs.
Yeah, so he was like, basically, like all the women in here look the same.
Yeah, Dominican or Puerto Rican.
Yeah, so I don't know.
They said, "Hey, we don't want none of that ghetto black energy in this club."
But it's just like, nigga, what? He's just like, he's looking out for the black strippers, man.
Fuck them strippers. Fuck them hoes, like Snoop Dogg would say.
And then the black woman took it as like, why you want us in a strip club? We going to get college degrees.
Yeah, I can see that. But, you should never marry a woman with a degree. Anyway.
No, you got to go explain that.
No, you should. What?
You got to explain that to me.
Explain what?
Never marry a woman with a degree.
Why would I? What?
You got to explain that to me.
Her brain is fucked up.
What do you mean?
She went to college and all that. All they push is fucking feminism and shit. They want you to work and how your husband work, and then your kids turn out fucked up and going to college too.
Oh shit!
It's the biggest scam America's ever known. But
well, that one I can agree on. See, so.
Never marry an educated woman.
Yeah,
but it always leads you.
Well, are you saying not marry a educated woman or a smart woman?
An educated woman.
Okay. All right.
Because that means she got indoctrinated with a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
But a smart woman, you should marry. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a smart woman. Yeah. But an educated one, she gonna hit you with the fucking independent shit and all that dumb shit. I don't need no man, dumb, just a bunch of dumb shit. But I forgot where I was going with that.
You just
don't do it.
Brought it up, and I was like,
oh yeah. And Joe Budden shouldn't be defending strippers.
I mean, but he talks about going to the strip club all the time.
He shouldn't be doing that either. But I'm not, he shouldn't be defending where are the black strippers? Like, what kind of nut shit is that?
Well, I mean, you got to think.
What kind of nut ass shit is that where you, like, fucking backing up, like, damn near, like, they're sex workers, bro?
Yeah, but you got to think also, too.
I don't have to think nothing.
Like, to me, the strip club culture is...
You want your daughter stripping?
No, but I'm just saying...
Okay, then you shouldn't be defending the fucking strippers.
No, I'm not defending them. He is. But what I'm saying is, like, just to play devil's advocate or whatever. But you got to think, too, like, there's women in that limelight where they work in those clubs. And where he's coming from is probably like, you don't have a lot of black women getting hired for those positions.
Maybe.
Because I'm like, to them, that's probably what they know. So it's like he to him, it sounds like he frequents with these clubs a lot. Like he said, he goes 3 to 4 times a week. But when he goes, it's like, where's all the black women at? It's like, all I see is the same women that look like Kim Kardashian, basically. It's like, I want to see something else in here. That's,
Okay, so he's a fucking pervert and he can't stay out of strip clubs.
I mean, yeah. Hey.
So, I mean, go to a different fucking strip club if you don't like the ones there.
But I mean, he's just, speaking of.
I mean, that sounds like some
black
nut
strippers.
Shit. That's some nut ass shit he's talking about.
I mean,
I'm not rolling with that one.
I mean, because I'm not in the strip club culture, so I wouldn't know what's going on in there. Last strip club I've been to, the girl came up to me, it was like, while she was on stage dancing, came up to me and whispered in my ear, "Hey, do I know you?" And I'm like, "No."
It's like, I'm never gonna fucking defend a stripper not stripping.
I mean, hey, some women out here gotta make their money.
Get a job, you broke asshole.
That's her job.
Get a different one. That's not a job.
Well, some women take it too as...
That's not a job, though.
No, it's a job now.
That's not a job.
They gotta file taxes on it.
But that's not a job.
It's a job. They gotta go in there at a certain time, make their money, then go home. Some of them.
It's a job. Fuck it. Anything's in this fucking clown world we live in now. Anything's anything goes. Who gives a fuck anymore? That's why it's the end of the world cast.
Hey, we're all going to hell.
We already here.
Oh shit!
You got fucking women making rules in government. You got women doing it whatever the fuck they feel like. You can't even say some shit to them no more. You tap a bitch on the shoulder, it's sexual harassment, and then he complained about strip clubs. Like, what kind of nut ass shit is going on?
I mean, hey, I'm not in that culture. I mean, I understand where he was coming from.
He ain't coming from nowhere but perversion.
Yeah, but like I said, I understand that he's trying to,
he's trying to get more black women to strip. I mean, I don't get it.
Oh, well,
like what kind of crazy shit is that?
I think just those women that actually strip.
I guess.
So.
I guess. Go take your ass to Georgia if you want to see black strippers.
I don't know if you want to go to Georgia, but.
Go to Atlanta. I mean, it's in Georgia.
Atlanta, yeah. Okay. But
that's where all the black strippers at.
And they say Houston too, but I don't know.
Maybe the black strippers weren't working out up there, so they got the Dominicans. I mean, why is he concerned with black women when all his kids is like Dominican?
Yeah.
I mean, what? He's into light skins. He ain't into the fucking dark skinned bitches. What did he do? Why is he complaining?
Well, I mean, that's another thing they was getting on him about. But
See, I think he's just trying to pander to black women. Honestly, he thought that was gonna work, but I mean, that's some dumb shit to say.
I mean, hey, well, it didn't, because even the black women got on him after.
So you want black women to be strippers?
It's Joe Budden. Whatever he says, people gonna find.
That's not true.
People gonna.
That's not true. He just say that. That's a cop out.
Nah, I think it's true, because every time I go on Twitter, I don't know why, but it's like I'll scroll down through the trending topics, like while I'm trying to find stuff to talk about and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden I scroll all the way to the bottom, and it's always Joe Budden, like down there, people talking about him. And it's
but that's for people just want attention. That's all. I mean, you got to take Twitter with a fucking grain of. Everybody on Twitter is a fucking troll. So if you get your feelings hurt, if Joe Budden is getting his feelings hurt and talking about shit because Twitter said it, something wrong with him.
No, he's not. His feelings ain't hurt. He just noticed how he gets canceled every once in a while. Like, have you looked and noticed, like, every once in a while he's trending again?
Yeah,
or some shit.
But that, I mean, who gives a fuck? Why does he care? You're a media personality.
Oh no, I think he's just at the stage where he doesn't care. But it's like,
but if he's talking about it, he does care.
Huh?
If he's bringing it up, he cares.
I mean,
he cares. He just trying to get. This is a cop out.
I don't know.
It's Twitter, man. Don't nobody give a fuck what nobody say on Twitter. I say a bunch of dumb shit on Twitter. Don't nobody give a shit. I know
some people care because they respond to it.
Yeah, and I'll respond back to them, but I mean, it's not real. Twitter's fake.
Oh shit.
Twitter's not reality. If you talk to people in face to face in Twitter, that's on Twitter, and you met them in person, they would not say the same shit.
Nah, they wouldn't.
So it's just like if you were talking shit with your coworker about your boss. It's the same as that.
Yeah.
Nobody actually gonna say it to you. So stop being a little bitch about it and just fucking accept that you got canceled on Twitter. Who gives a fuck? It's not stopping the show.
It's not. So.
You're still gonna make you millions of dollars, boy. So sit there and talk for a living like you do. It's easy. And stop bitching. It's not that big a fucking deal. And stop trying to convince black women to strip more. Fucking doof.
Nah, but with that thing, I don't think you're saying black women to strip more, but I'm just thinking.
But that's what I mean. It should be a good thing if they're not letting black women strip.
Well, it's not a good thing if.
Why not?
It's not a good thing.
You're not letting black women do sex work?
Nah, but if that's all they know.
Should then let them fail and figure something else out. They don't need to be perpetuating that shit to their children, because most strippers have fucking kids.
But let's say
ain't no let's say.
No, it is. See, see. Let's say you're a young woman. You don't have no other options.
There's always another option.
No, but let's say you're a young woman. You have kids. You have a child at a young age. You don't really have no other options to make no quick money, and that's one of the solutions right there. So as you're growing up, that's all you know.
So Starbucks don't exist?
But Starbucks probably is not going to pay you enough to
Starbucks will pay you enough to be able to pay rent.
No, but not to provide for you and your child. Yeah, like the money you actually need.
You get free health care. You get enough money to pay for rent for an apartment.
No, but I'm saying like some of these jobs where they pay minimum wage is still not enough.
Starbucks don't pay minimum wage.
Because I got kids and I have a hard time providing for them. That's what I'm saying.
4, not 1. Yeah. And women should...
But I'm saying...
Young women should not be having multiple kids anyway if you're single.
No, but I'm saying she's a young girl with a child.
And so you think stripping is going to help you get out of your situation? All it's going to do is keep you there.
No, but we've seen situations like where Cardi B, she took stripping.
You're talking about the exception though. That's not most strippers. If you look at the show Jocelyn's Cabaret, you'll see that most strippers are broke than a motherfucker because they don't know how to manage money. And if they had an actual job where they learned how to money management, they wouldn't be in that situation. They make fast money and spend it fast because they're stupid.
Okay, but you said exception. I'm not saying exception because she took that
Cardi B is the exception.
See, she took that opportunity where she stripped. She had a personality. They said, okay, let's put her on Love and Hip Hop. Then she went from stripping to Love and Hip Hop. And
that's not how that worked, though. Huh? That's not how that worked. No, she got popular on Twitter, and it wasn't because she was stripping.
But she still went into the strip club to make her money that she needed.
Yeah, and she didn't have to do that.
But some people don't have the other opportunities other people have.
So you're gonna strip and just stay be a stripper. Where is that gonna lead you when you out of the age?
No, but I'm also saying too. Some people take that stripping opportunity to make the money they need to quit stripping and then go start a business too. That's what I'm saying. Everybody doesn't have the same opportunities and shit come their way like every other person. Because sometimes you got to do what you got to do to make money out here, especially during these times.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'll accept that. I mean, I don't agree with it at all because there's always another option. There's like 5 million more jobs than there has ever been there's 5 million more jobs than there is unemployed people in America right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
And most of those jobs give you health insurance, which stripping does not give you. They give you, retirement accounts. They give you savings. Like you have taxes that you pay, and you can still afford to live. You just aren't gonna make fucking $3,000 in a night that you think you're gonna make, but you're not gonna make. If you've seen any goddamn stripper on TikTok complaining about it, if your kid is just gonna learn that his parent is a stripper, which is gonna fuck up their future. So you're not thinking about your kid at all. You're just thinking about your right now. Where you can get a job. You can go work at Costco and make plenty of fucking money. There's plenty of jobs. So let's not act like there's no jobs out here.
I understand.
There's plenty of goddamn jobs.
I understand there's jobs out here, but some people don't have those opportunities to get those jobs sometimes.
Why? Are they trying?
Maybe they don't have the qualifications.
Most of the jobs don't need qualifications now. Amazon drivers don't have qualifications, and you make above minimum wage, and you have free healthcare, and they pay. Yeah,
but even some of that money, because I've worked these jobs, I'm telling you, some of that money you think is good enough, but it's not. Like the situation I'm in, where I'm making good money, but it's still not good enough because we live in California. I can't afford to go buy a house and all that shit right now.
You don't need a house though. You're talking about surviving.
Yeah, but I'm also saying too, where I said the situation where you got a young girl who has a child, she has no other opportunities right now, but they throw one her way to say, hey, come in here and shake some ass and make some money.
Come show your pussy and you can make some money. So what does that tell her in her mind in her advancement? How is that going to make her long term make a living? She has to rely on herself from stripping to making money to somehow starting a business, even though she has this kid that she's supposed to be taking care of allegedly. And then she's supposed to take her extra time that she's supposed to be spending with her kid to make a business so that she's going to fuck her kid up even more.
But she's got to be able to provide for that kid.
But the jobs will let you provide for the kid.
Not all jobs will let you provide.
I'm not saying all, but you start somewhere and you build up.
I'm telling you, not all jobs. Like where I work at now, they don't even let you go to school. They tell you that.
What I'm saying is you have an opportunity to build up to something else, and you can always leverage that job into something else. Stripping is not going to let you leverage into anything else but sex work, is what I'm saying. So long term, it's a bad idea. If you want to make something of yourself. If you just want to strip, then that's fine. But if you wanted to be able to leverage that into a different type of job so you can actually sustain yourself forever, instead of just right now while you have good looks, you're doing it wrong because you're wasting your potential in your building phase and the government does have government assistance if you need that much help. So if you waste all your time stripping and trying to start some sort of dumb business that's probably not going to work, instead of building with a company.
You can't say dumb business because some people have made businesses.
But we're talking about the exception. Most strippers don't have businesses. Most strippers just rely on stripping.
But you can't keep saying exception because some people.
It is an exception.
Huh? Like what? Like explain the exception.
Exception is, okay, you see Cardi B, but most people aren't Cardi B. Most people don't have that.
Oh yeah, we know all that.
Most people don't have the intellect. If they're so young and they had a kid to where they need to strip, they're not going to have the knowledge base to go start a successful business, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So then you're telling them to go strip, waste your time there.
No, I didn't say tell them go strip, but I said at that time, they might need money now to provide for like a 16-year-old girl with a child. She might need money now because nobody else would help her.
But if you're 16, you can't strip anyway.
Okay, well, Okay, 18 then. Yeah, 18 then with a child. She needs money now because her parents kicked her out, but she needs money now to provide for that child. And there's no other way, but this is the only opportunity right now.
That's never the case, though. There's always a different way.
Like, she go to Starbucks, but...
There's literally always a different way.
I mean, there's different ways, but she probably doesn't know that. That's what I'm saying. That opportunity is presented to her at the time where she needs money now.
Yeah, but you're saying that's what was presented to her, but there's always something else.
But then that's what
she's not gonna, if she's so, it's like I'm not gonna say stupid, but so young-minded to think that this is the only thing that's happening, then she's not gonna have the wherewithal to have or she's not wherewithal, but she's not gonna have the knowledge base to go out and start a successful business that's going to sustain her for the rest of her life after she's done stripping. But then she's always going to have to go get just a different job. Yeah,
but then that's where I was also saying too, she gets that job, but that's all she knows.
Yeah, so we're saying the same thing. She's all she knows.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. She has nothing else to lean on. When she's done, once nobody wants to see her old ass strip no more, what else is she going to be able to do? Manage strip clubs? Like, what else could she do?
I mean, hey, they're in that culture. They can.
I'm not saying don't strip. I'm just saying it's not a good idea if you want to make something of yourself long term.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, hey, sometimes that's the only option they have.
It's never the only option. We can't put that message out there that it's the only option. It's never the only option.
Right. There's always another option. I won't say that's the only option, but that's probably an option they have at the time where it's like, I can go in there and make the money I need to provide for my child.
I'm just saying.
I can't go to Starbucks because I'm not going to make enough.
That comes with, you will make enough if you work at Starbucks and work full time. But if that's the trade-off that you want to use to risk your child's future.
So how much does Starbucks make an hour? How much does Starbucks make an hour?
They make over minimum wage, and you can get stock options.
But I'm also saying, is that going to help you to live?
And if you don't make enough, you can apply for government assistance, which will cover the rest of your stuff.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't know that.
That's the problem. Is that you know stripping, but you don't know the government can help you with stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes you're not going to look at, let me go apply for Starbucks. I'm not going to make enough. Oh, they gave me this option where I could go work at the strip club because you're seeing how much money all these women is making.
But all them women aren't making that much money is the problem. They're not. Every woman in the strip club is not making $1,000 a night.
Yeah, we know every woman isn't going to make it, but what's that going to say?
So then why put the message out there to go start stripping?
No, but I'm just saying, okay,
I get that you want to. I mean,
okay, every woman's not in there making it, but there's a chance you can.
Yeah, there's always a chance
because you always see the slight. Like, there's always a chance. Like with Cardi B, there's always a chance.
I mean, there's always a chance you can get a job that will pay you pretty well, and then your kid can have secure upbringing if that's what you're concerned about.
All right.
I just don't agree that stripping's a good option. Honestly.
I mean, it may not be a good option, but you might be at a point where you like, somebody told me I could come shake some ass and make some money real quick, and that's what you need to do.
I mean, if that's what you feel like you need to do, then that's more power to you. I'm not going to stop you from doing it.
Yeah, so.
Don't listen. I'm stupid, man. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.